Hi then. So the match between India and Vietnam has come to an end. I'm talking about the friendly fixture between the two sides. India were playing away from home, and an entertaining match, I must say, because it started with the Indian team almost going down in the 11th minute itself. However, thanks to the captain and goalkeeper Sandhu, they managed to stay in the contest, didn't concede an early goal. However, the Indian team, just to wrap things up for you as to how the match panned out for the Indian team. Well, they were the team under the pump. They were facing attacks left, right, and center, especially from the left flank, I must say. And the Indian team was finding it hard to match up to the intensity of Vietnam. 11th minute, controversial though, if you ask me, because it was an edge of the box challenge from Beke, but the referee decided that a spot kick be awarded to Vietnam. It was the Vietnamese captain who stepped up to take the penalty. However, it was the Indian captain's turn to in that duel between the two captains to ensure that he stamped his authority. He guesses it right, jumps to his left, makes the save, and that's how India prevailed in the first half. Going forward, then in that match, India really, it was around the half an hour mark where India really started to get in some sort of shape. Otherwise, were the team struggling, and from that point, if you ask me, right up till the end of the first half or till the time India conceded the first goal, I would say it became end-to-end stuff. India did find their feet, and it became end-to-end stuff. India also were getting their moments as well in front of goal. However, just before the stroke of half time, well, it was an error in the 38th minute by the keeper. Of course, Sandhu could have done better over there, but it was his error because of which India went down and were the team trailing at the end of the first half. If you ask which was the better team between the two after the first half, well, you have to say it was perhaps Vietnam, because of the start that they made, because of the number of questions they were asking the Indian defense. I found were the better team at the end of the first half. Let's talk what happened in the second half. The second half, though, very contrasting as to how India started in the second half. On a much brighter note, there were attacks that India was able to build, and as a result, the Indian team was controlling the ball in a much better manner than we saw in the first half, and that resulted in a goal in the 51st minute as well. And guess what? First start for him in 3 years, and Farooq ends up getting a goal for himself. 3 years again, tough 3 years for him. But when the 27-year-old was given the responsibility, well, he repaid the faith of the management in this new management, I must say, by providing that goal, which in the scheme of things was a crucial equalizer to score as well. Going forward, then again, possession kept changing hands, but it was Vietnam again that came back strongly in the match and were asking more questions of India. And Indian backline was again, as we've seen in recent months as well, was sloppy. The keeper as well, in the dying minutes, Sandhu did have a game to remember, because he again almost made a hash of the ball right towards the end as well. That was the kind of game for him, but thankfully it didn't result in another error or another goal for that matter. And that's how things ended after 90 minutes, and then there was 6 minutes of added time as well, and things ended 1-1 here for the Indian team. So this is how things ended. I see some of you joined us right now. Well, it's time that I take your leave, because it's also time for us to bring you the coverage of the India versus Bangladesh match. So do go all the way back. I've tried summing up what my findings were of this match. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and where is it that this Indian team could have done better in this match. I look forward to your thoughts. Thanks and take care.